on the flying field. We've got a bit of a problem. The wind just went down, but that's good luck for us because it gives us a chance to talk to our star kite flyers. So let me introduce to you, this is the gentleman from New Zealand. What is your name, please?
My name is Peter Lynn, and that's where I'm from.
And he's from New Zealand, and he is one of the most well-known kite flyers in the world. The question is, why is he so well known? And it's because of his kites. What kind of kites do you have?
Well, this kind behind us, big animal-shaped things that fly in the air, you know, big creatures. Well, these ones are not really big ones, they're just sort of moderately big.
That's a point. So these are the small kites. For Peter, these are the small kites. So how big is a big kite?
Well, our biggest one is like this kite behind us here. It's a ray kite, a fish, but it's 20 times as big as this.
20 times as big.
Owns the current Guinness record, and it's 1,250 square meters.
1,250 square. That's a
fairly
tennis
big.
court.
Yeah.
Tennis court.
Ah, yeah. Well, from here to that tree.
From here to the tree behind us, that's how big his other kite is.
Yeah, it's big.
We had this other big kite we had in Thailand, I think 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes, that's right.
And after that, he decided to break the world record. Again. And he made the big kites, which are flag-shaped kites.
Yes.
Where are they? The one.
There's one in Kuwait, one in Japan, one in America.
So the 3 of the biggest kites in the world are 3 of them.
Yeah, there's 6.
I can let you know that the world knows when you say this gentleman's name, Peter Lynn, they think big kites. So we know that. Peter, this is not your first time to Thailand.
No, it's not.
Your first time to Satun.
First time I here was 1988 or 1990.
1990 sometime?
Yes, maybe even a little before. 1988, I think. Fantastic place. Just love it.
Oh, thank you. But
apart from the food being too hot, it burns my lips.
We like it that way. But this time we're in Satun, and we're really proud to be in Satun. So where have you been in Satun? What have you seen so far?
Well, we went to a cave. Fantastic. It was like being born again, you know. Well, coming out was through this little hole, and then so big inside. It was fantastic. And the stalagmites, the stalactites, and all of the features. And that's a real good tourist destination.
It's a very good destination.
Oh, yeah. And then we went whitewater rafting, and my wife, I couldn't even get her on a bicycle until about a year or 2 ago, and then we had her on the whitewater rafting.
Enjoyed it?
Fortunately, I never tipped her out. I never would have forgiven me, and down the river it was just fantastic. Just difficult enough to be interesting, but not unsafe, you know, beautiful. And the local people are so friendly about it. You know, the guy standing in the river there, if there's a place you might get into trouble, there'll be somebody standing there ready to catch you. Yeah, it was great.
Very good. The next question I'd like to ask you, we're at the Kite Festival. And the reason for this Kite Festival is to have kites from around the world. But the second reason is to promote Satun and the beautiful nature of Satun and the people and the culture and the food and everything of Satun. So as a festival is concerned, you've been to festivals around the world. Yes. How do you feel about this festival?
There's more focus here on the tourism side, you know, on promoting tourism than at most festivals. I mean, all of them, or most festivals have it as a theme, but here they do that very, very well, and it's central to the theme, and I think very effective too, because having so many kite flyers from diverse countries, they all go home and say, go to Satun. And I mean, I'll go home and we'll tell our children, now there's a place that we really have to go back to. You know, and I think that works. I mean, it's a slow game, but I think very effective. And the thing is, it's in the heart too. You can't promote a place that doesn't have the features. It doesn't matter how hard you advertise and promote, it won't work. But here you've got everything. So all you have to do is make the world know about the space, and they'll come here.
A lot of nice people. The Satun does have a heart.
Yes. Yes.
And not only that, but in the world we live in now, all these kite flyers, they go back to their country.
Yeah.
It goes on Facebook.
Yes, that's right.
They put pictures on YouTube, and the whole world sees.
What I loved the most was that very special adventure we had out on the sea. That was special. If you could organise that again, that would be worth doing.
We went to 2 days ago. The host took us to this wonderful island, which is a sandbar that comes up out of the sea when the tide goes down. That was the highlight, I think. It's another part of paradise.
Certainly, that'll be the item in this trip that I remember.
Okay, good. Yeah. So thank you for coming to Satun.
Well, thank you for inviting me again. And I'll be back again, I'm sure. My daughter came here in 1993, but I've never been here before.
You'll have to come back.
I will.
Satun is waiting for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay?
Yeah.
It's good?